Alright, I want to get a couple of mobility ideas I had lately down on video, because I tend to come up with stuff, go, oh that's really great, and then forget it. So this is mostly for my personal reference, but maybe you get some use out of it. So squat stance, this is for upper thoracic spine to get things loose and moving. But squat stance, midsection's tight, gaze is forward, arms are about 90 degrees, rotating the shoulders around, sort of wringing out the upper spine, and I'll just do a couple, really go for about a minute, but again, midsection's tight, gaze is forward, not looking for pain or just, a little discomfort, it's fine from the stretch, but we're just trying to get some fluidity in there. The next is another upper thoracic movement, but we're going to add that the cervical spine and the head go with the upper spine and the arms follow the movement. So the first, again, midsection's tight, reaching down towards the floor, arms cross, you're reaching out, gaze mostly follows the hands, arms sweep open, chest is open, arms go back, rotating down. So I do about 30 seconds going back, 30 seconds going forward. The key is to really reach as much as possible. What else have we got in there? Rotation. So I've been doing a lot of squat work. This is a more whole spine movement. It's kind of like a cat-cow, but it's like an uber cat-cow starting from squat position. So down here, but instead of being in a nice neutral spine, upright core engage, we're actually let the core go. Weight goes back, rounding the spine, kind of getting in this Gollum-y position. Arms reach forward, reach, and then weight comes forward, hands get planted, knees go wide and out, and we arch the spine and look up. On either end, a short pause, reaching and rounding, reaching and arching, back and forth. This is kind of a lot of bang for your buck. Especially as if you come forward, you push those hips down, drive that belly down, look up. Next one from a squat position, again it's sort of a rounding to open position, but we're going to rotate to one side, open up the hip. So you're kind of coming from like a resting position, rotating the ball of the foot, dropping the knee, tucking the pelvis, keeping that pelvis tucked and driving the hip forward. It's okay to let the heel come up because the focus on the hip. And then we're coming back to round, sort of resting position, rotating hip. Key is definitely keeping that pelvis tucked as you come here versus arching. That's not really going to get you what you're looking for. Boom, driving forward, back down to neutral, rotate. Again, probably about a minute with that. And then a slight variation on kind of your standard drive your hips up with your hands planted or your hands close to the ground, reaching depending on your mobility, but it's to plant the hand sort of in a triangle from this position and then rotate the other arm up, drive the hips up, back down, switch hands. Gets a lot of different things. So I'm sure I've forgotten half of the ones I was going to do on this video anyways, but those are the ones I've done lately that I really like. Obviously your basic, wrist prep and neck mobility. If you combine those however, that would be a great place to start. Your ankle mobility, all that kind of stuff. But once the basic extremity joints are loose, I kind of like to start there. Doing some of this more global movement seems to be like a really quick way to engage the nervous system and get everything nice and loose. There's a ton more things, working that internal rotation is important because a lot of this, here you're getting your external rotation, doing all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of variation in improv based on how you feel that given day, but anyhow, it's just a few recent thoughts of late, so enjoy.